I should start off by apologizing. This might be a little hard to hear because my voice hasn't been right for like a week now. But you're probably wondering why I'm not wearing my usual like Rocky t-shirt and stuff that I wear in these, and that's because I just want to make a video and talk about something else. Because I got into kind of an interesting back and forth on Facebook recently, and after thinking about it, I thought maybe it would be best to put it into a video that people on YouTube and anywhere else could see, because there might be someone out there that sees this and realizes, like, wow, you know, there are actually people going through the same thing as me. Because in my experience, I didn't have that, really. And having that would have helped a lot, especially in high school and stuff, so that's what this video is for. So, several months ago I found myself single again, and it was after a long-standing relationship, and I was just absolutely terrified because I felt like I wouldn't find somebody else. You know, I'm almost 28, and that was my first, like, solid relationship. Like, before that, I only had one other girlfriend. I think I was 26 at the time. Very short-lived, just didn't work out at all. And even then, you know, up until age 26, I looked and looked and looked and just could not attract anyone. And growing up, I just assumed there was something wrong with me, because when I went through grade school, junior high, high school, I just couldn't talk to anyone. I couldn't bring myself to look them in the eye. And I know, you know, if you saw my video about Rocky people, this probably sounds familiar because it does tie in with this. And for whatever reason, you know, all the psychologists and stuff that I saw never put a name to it. And now that I know that it has a name, you know, I know that a lot of people I'm friends with have that as well. The main reason I wanted to make this video is, you know, being single now, I found it ridiculously hard to find a girlfriend with me having that. It's really hard to go out into the dating world, especially online dating, where, I mean, you can be as picky as you could possibly be. And you know that you only have, like, one chance, like one sliver of an opportunity to impress someone, and I don't know how to impress someone. You know, I don't know how to make myself look attractive to someone, because, you know, I personally feel like I'm worth dating. You know, I personally feel like I have a lot of qualities that would endear themselves to a woman, but I just feel like, you know, especially in the age where online dating is the big thing, that, you know, people can be too quick to judge. And that's one of the main reasons I regret having Asperger's, because it takes me time to get comfortable with someone. You know, I can't just jump into a conversation with someone and be comfortable. It takes me time to get used to, you know, seeing their face and, you know, knowing their personality, feeling safe with their personality, to be able to look them in the eye, to be able to, you know, carry on a flowing conversation that's not fragmented. You know, I do try to catch it when it happens, because I don't want to be the kind of person that you can't have a conversation with. And that's the reason I'm making this video, because I've learned over time, you know, I'm friends with people like me, you know, that have Asperger's, that can't bring themselves to socialize, at least not up to, you know, the standard, and find themselves alone a hell of a lot. You know, when I first posted on Facebook recently, you know, just wondering if I was the only one that felt this way, you know, I very quickly figured out, no, I'm not. I want someone who may feel the same way that I do to realize that, you know, if you feel like you've screwed up a lot of social situations, if you feel alone because of, you know, this thing that you can't help, you're most definitely not alone. You know, there are people like me who definitely relate to you. More than anything, though, I don't want to sound defeatist. You know, I don't want the message of this video to be, yeah, it sucks, deal with it, that's the way your life's going to be, because that's not how it has to be. You know, I definitely urge everyone who's dealing with, any kind of social anxiety, throw yourself into social situations every now and then. Do like I did with the Christmas presents and just, do something big. See if it makes an impact. But just realize in the down times, when you are alone, when you are single, when you just rack your brain trying to figure out how the hell do I make myself attractive, how the hell do I make myself appear, what society considers normal, just realize that you are not alone in that. And if there's anyone out there who doesn't have some sort of social anxiety disorder or Asperger's, and you shy away from being friends with someone who does or dating someone who does, I strongly urge you, just wipe that prejudice out of your mind, because we're trying. That's the biggest thing I can emphasize. You may not have a perfect 100% flowing conversation with someone at first, but the biggest part is we try. And it's honest trying, because we do want to get to know you. We do want to be comfortable around you. And believe me, in a world where everyone is part of their own little clique and, different styles and different behaviors, include you or exclude you from different groups, having something that so easily makes you a social outcast makes life so much harder. I mean, if there really is such a thing as a wallflower, we are the wallflowers. We are the kid that goes to a party and stands in the corner looking at his shoes. We want to fit in at that party. We want to make connections. We want to feel as though we're accepted. And just in my experience, the hardest thing to feel, when you've tried to put yourself in social situations and got turned away time after time after time, is you just crave that acceptance. I'm just hoping in some small way this video will just, allow for more acceptance of that. Don't expect a person to be perfect right away. If they're awkward, give them a chance, because we have the best intentions in the world. We just need that chance. And I want to encourage, if anyone sees this video and can relate, is one of those people that thinks, he's describing my life, I know what that feels like, please, by all means, make a response to this video. I do want to hear about it, because it's your right to stand up and say, world, I exist. I've been knocking my entire life. Let me in. Because in the end, you don't have to knock alone. There are a lot of people out there like you who are willing to help you.